What's going on, everybody? Luke here with MACHS Technologies. Just wanted to give everyone a little update and a walkthrough on the progress that we made this week down here in Albuquerque. So we've been about a month-long install process. At least a few weeks ago, we shipped out a couple of ancillary components in the booth. Got those pieces set up. I'm going to show you that here in a second. And then this week, we got a bunch of the rated equipment for the cold ethanol extraction process. It's going to finish through our dual stage wipe film, which I'll show you where that'll go here in a second. But got a lot of the ancillary skids, all the main extraction equipment, which you kind of see here behind me, inside of the booth, and just going to give you a quick little tour of where we're at right now. So I'll show you, but it's the C1D2 room. It's about 25 by 25 feet. I believe their ceilings are 12 feet tall here in this enclosure. But what we did is about 3 weeks ago, we shipped down and installed the C1D2 room. Two of our chillers that are outside, so we set these in place. The ultra low temp, which is this one, and our low temp chiller. Their local on-site MEP handled all the process piping from both the chillers into the booth and into the building. We had also at the time gave them a little bit of direction on where they're going to need to run the electrical, one for the ancillary, the main control panel box that powers all the equipment inside of the booth, the hot water heater that does some work on our evaporator for the decarb unit and for the falling film, running power here, which will eventually go to the dual stage wipe film that will run across the entire side of this booth. And also we installed our main control panel box. So basically we installed the boxes and the physical equipment, and then they come through and do all the on-site connections in regards to power, the fans and utilities on top of the booth, and venting those out appropriately using licensed HVAC. And then obviously, like I mentioned, with all the process piping, that's going to handle, this is actually distribution of still some of the low temp lines. And then we also have some 1-inch stainless down here that's running for a lot of the heated jackets on the decarb reactor, doing some work in the falling film, and a couple other little components here throughout the system. So that was all done and taken care of a few weeks ago. They went over the last couple of weeks and did a lot of the on-site utilities, and then we've come and installed about 12 skids of equipment. We've got 2 ethanol, on-demand ethanol extraction skids, 30-pound centrifuges. This is the entire system from the front end EES with the 30-pound centrifuge through the wipe film is a completely closed loop system. So basically, it's warm ethanol holding, on-demand ethanol chilling, 30-pound bag about every 20 minutes. So these actually run in line and concurrently. So after one batch is done, that semi-saturated solution gets re-chilled and held in another jacketed tank. It'll go over another 30-pound batch of biomass. That'll go through the extraction pipe over here, right into our filtration unit. From the filter unit, it'll get pumped out here into our falling film. This holding tank has high and low level sensors, so it'll cycle on and off on its own as it hits those high and low points. These columns aren't here, but they will be the next time you see the video. But we would spray in the ethanol here, or spray in the semi-saturated solution. The ethanol would evaporate and then recondense in this column. You would end up with both clean ethanol that gets recycled back to the holding tank at the front of the system, and your crude, which actually would get pumped over here into our dual 100-liter decarb unit that has some pretty cool technology with a stripping reactor to actually more or less do a first pass, pull off your terpenes and your some volatiles before it even hits your wipe film. So we're sending a cleaner oil out of our decarb unit. It would actually then pipe from here outside the booth over to where I showed you originally. We'd come out right here, and we'll eventually, like I said, pipe into a fully automated dual stage wipe film. So a lot accomplished this week. They've got a lot done here on site over the last few weeks. So we'll be back up here probably in the next week or so, installing the wipe, probably finishing up, install the process piping, get everything connected up, and then the wipe film's coming here in about 2 weeks. So couldn't be more excited, and happy to give you guys a little tour and show you what we were about this week. So enjoy your weekend. Cheers.